Okay, let's start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Chaitanyamishwaram Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuram Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarini Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Om Tassat. Welcome all for Bhagavatam study. Reading from Canto 1, Chapter 14, Text 43 today. Can somebody read this? It's been allocated in area.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Prabhu.
अपि स्वेत्प्रया भुक्तान् स्त्वं सम्भोजयं वृद्धबालकं जगुप्सितं कर्म किश्चित् कृत्वा न यद् अक्षमाम्. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Have you not taken care of the old men and the boys who deserve to dine with you? Have you left them and taken your meal alone? Have you committed some unpardonable mistake which is considered to be abominable? It is the duty of the householder to feed first of all children, the old members of the family, brahmanas, and the invalids. Besides that, an ideal householder is required to call for any unknown hungry man to come and dine before he himself goes to take his meal. He is required to call for such a hungry man thrice on the road. The neglect of this prescribed duty of householder, especially in the matter of the old man and children, is unpardonable.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. So, Yudhishthira Maharaj is talking to Arjuna. Looking at Arjuna's face, he could understand that something wrong. But he asked so many questions. And Yudhishthira also looks like he knows very well because Narada already given a hint. But he doesn't say that. He asked so many things in the previous verse. We could see, what happened. Have we done? Have we touched an untouchable woman? Have we done this? Have we done this? Here he's talking about, have we not taken care of old man? Have we not taken a child? Children. This, or have we done any abominable, unpardonable mistakes? This kind of questions is asking. Of course, these are all valid questions. As a Kshatriya, his duty is to protect the old, protect child, protect woman, protect Brahman, and protect cows. These are the duties of any Kshatriya or any Grahastha for that matter, any man for that matter. As a practice devotees also, it's our duty to protect the seniors, protect children, protect women, and protect cows, protect Brahmana. These are all the basic fundamental duties. Even the Shastra talks about any offense done, these people, that offender is unpardonable. In this Ashwatthama's case, Krishna himself says this. Krishna says to Arjuna, you kill him because he has done this offense. Similarly, here also Prabhupada says the duty of a householder to feed first all children, the old members of the family, brahmanas and invalids. Invalid means who are cannot take care of themselves. So we can see this in Prabhupada's case also. When he saw that, one Mayapur festival, after the festival, when he went up the, I think, top of the lotus building, he could see the children are fighting with the dogs for some thrown of food. The tears started flowing from Prabhupada's eyes, and he called out all the senior disciples, told them that hereafter nobody should go hungry in and around the temple. At least, I think, 5 kilometers something. He said that. The point is that feed them whatever possible. Even midnight, somebody comes, cook and feed them. This is the Prabhupada's instructions. So here also, the Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking Arjuna, have you not done that? Have you not fed the children? Have you not fed the old man? Have you not fed Brahmana? Have you not fed invalids? Beside that, Prabhupada also say that an householder, before taking his food, he should go out and call out, shout out, yes, is there anybody hungry here? Is there anybody hungry? Is there anybody hungry? And if anybody comes, should feed them first. Then leftover only should eat. That is the duty of Kshatriyas. So these are some of the fundamentals Srila Prabhupada also put it in his own life, and he taught his disciples also. Many places you could see. I think once in New Zealand or Australia, I don't remember, when Prabhupada was there. So just then the Bhoga offering to the Lord is going on. A devotee, I mean, not devotee, person came to the temple. So somebody told him that the Bhoga offering, the altar is closed. Wait for some time. But that person was not, in a mood to wait. He was about to go. Prabhupada called out the devotee, who was taking care of. Said, please give him some prasad. He's going back. So that devotee ran inside. So went to the pujari. Pujari said, just Bhoga offering going on. Just offered. So came back and told Prabhupada, Bhoga not offering, not finished, just offering started. Prabhupada said, open the altar and give him. The point is that the devotee is more important than the Lord, because the devotee is the guest of the Lord. So for Atiti Devo Bhava, like what we say, similarly for Krishna, his devotees are more important than himself. This, of course, it's not that every time we should open the altar and give it. That's the point the Prabhupada making, that the devotee care. The devotee care doesn't work in lip service. Devotee care works in reality. How really take care of that. This is the one example Srila Prabhupada gave. And it is also here very, very clearly asking Arjuna how he should behave. So these are the examples. Okay, we'll move on. And yesterday we had a homework. Is anybody prepared for yesterday's homework? If somebody prepared, please open up. Somebody ready to discuss on the topic given? No? Nobody? Okay, then move on. Yes, Asha Mataji. Sorry.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I was late. I was struggling with my entering the meeting today.
Okay, what happened?
I don't know. It was not opening and it took some time. So I was late for the class.
No problem. I was asking yesterday regarding yesterday's topic.
I just read Prabhuji that like woman is like in this thing, woman is like a field and father is a seed giving person. So in such a case, the father has to be of a higher caste because the seed okay, the quality why because the field determines the quality how the of the how the seed will grow, because woman is like a field where the seed will grow, that is the child, she gives birth to the child. So she has to be of a higher quality woman. She cannot marry a lower quality man because of this even I did not understand properly, because she is the one who develops the child, something like that. That's what I understood, little from what I read, little bit. That's what I understood.
Okay. Maybe repeat the question again so that those who are not there yesterday, let them also think about it and answer. Shruti Mataji, once again, repeat.
Yeah. Yesterday in chapter 14, shloka 42, it was given that a higher caste man, like a Brahmana, can marry a Shudra woman, a Vaishya woman, or a Kshatriya woman. But a Brahmana woman cannot marry a woman should not marry a lower caste man. It cannot be a man can marry a lower caste woman, but a higher caste woman should not marry a lower caste woman. So Prabhuji had asked us, doesn't it show inequality? Because a woman is not given the privilege to marry a lower caste man. She can marry a man of her caste or a person of the higher caste. Like a Vaishya woman can marry a Brahman and all, but a Vaishya woman cannot marry a Shudra or a this thing like that, or a Brahmana woman cannot marry a lower. And also a Brahmana's wife is considered like a mother. So here Prabhuji was telling, it doesn't it consider, we can make it as an inequality, because women are not given the privilege for marrying a lower caste man, but men are given the privilege of marrying a lower caste woman. So doesn't it show inequality for women and in the society? That's what Prabhuji told, asked to have a discussion on this topic.
Okay. So anyone else, any comments? Yes, Asha Mataji, go ahead.
I know that it is always believed that anyway, first of all, intercaste was not there. Higher class women marrying, men or women marrying, whatever it is. But then, yes, according to me, it is inequality, because if a chance is given to man, why not to a lady? Lady also can, if she has the quality of the right qualities, why can't, or the man has the right quality, even if he is from the lower caste, why can't the lady marry a man who is from the lower caste if the man can marry a woman from the lower caste? And then I was of that opinion. That's from my general point of view. And then I went ahead and read what this Dharma says. And I also Googled a little bit what is the viewpoint of ISKCON. And then Bhagavad Gita also says, Krishna also says somewhere that person is not, human beings are not divided based on their caste or creed or whatever it is, because everything comes from guna and karma. So based on that, so if it is matching, why not marry? Why not lower caste woman marry a higher caste woman marry a lower caste man? I felt it is inequality, because if the qualities are there, then definitely that can be done. So that is my viewpoint, because definitely nothing is decided based on the caste, and that in this it is all because of the guna and what we do. So according to me, yes, if it is only given to man, and then it should be given to women as well.
Okay, good point. Yes, anyone else?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji, please go ahead.
Today morning, I listened to one of the lecture, Prabhuji. It was the problems in married life. So actually, in current days, actually, it is about the women's liberalizations. So actually, if it is actually, if the woman marries an upper caste, she would be protected. And lower caste means actually she is always vulnerable to everything. So this Varna Shankara, everything could happen. So the better thing to protection for woman is the husband, who should be of a higher caste, and father, who is protect him. And the father also doesn't see for an groom where only he is in upper caste and he can protect her daughter. So always the protection is needed. And nowadays, it due to the education and everything, they try to overpower. But when they come out, there are lots of divorces happening now. More than 35% of the divorces are happening in Hindu religion itself. That was mentioned in today's lecture, Prabhuji. So,
Okay.
That's it.
Prabhuji, I have a question for that, Prabhuji.
Hmm.
If how guarantee it is always a higher caste man only will protect his wife? Is there a guarantee that only higher caste man will protect the women?
Hmm. Yeah, good question. Okay. Anyone else? Yeah, definitely we'll discuss on that. Good point. Anyone else want to give a comment? No? Okay. So the first point, Shamataji, you said, Krishna says, Chaturvanyamaya Sister Guna Karma Bhagasha. So this Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, they are based on a, not birth, based on a Guna and Karma. Brahmana son, if he's not following Brahmanica quality, he need not be Brahmana. Or Shudra son, if he's following Brahmanica quality, he can be Brahman. So that is the criteria what Krishna himself defines. Now, here talks about, in this particular verse, talking about the ages, like those ages, yes, Satyayuga, Dwapara, the people born in that family, they were also the same character. That's the first point. Now, second point, as you rightly said, that yes, the fundamental point that man has got the responsibility to take care of woman. Woman is always to be protected from father, husband, and son. So husband has to protect his wife. So the point that husband is like a brain. Wife has to be taken care. So the wife is dominating, then there will be conflict. The wife is a higher place, and man is from a lower caste. In the perspective, the caste that in the guna and karma. I'm not talking about birth. The man in the guna and karma at a lower level, man will not be able to take care of wife. That is the one reason. Even see in the normal, the age wise also, people select groom at a higher age, the boy at a higher age, girl at lower age, because there are physical needs and physical reasons also for that. Because the man has to take control of the house, take control of the household. That's the one reason. So he's in a position to take care of the family nicely. Now, question may ask what Ashamat asked: what guarantee that the person is Brahman? Now, if his Brahmanical qualities, guna and karma, is there, definitely he has to take care. Just because he's born in a Brahmana family, or a higher caste family, need not. But if he has a qualities of Brahmana or Kshatriya, he definitely do that, because that's it's nature. That's why if you go back to our education system, the first education given boys is to brahmacharya. Up 25 years, boys brahmacharya, girls chastity. This is how they've been trained, so that when they become grahastha, the boy has been trained how to take care of wife, and how to be, ekapatni vrata, or if they were, those days, the extra marriage was allowed in some cases, but point that how to take care of the kings or those places allowed. The point that they were of guna and karma. So that perspective, yes. So now, because the man has to take control of the household, he has to be in a higher level intelligence, higher level in spirituality, and higher level in guiding the social characters also. So that's why it's always said that boy has to be at a higher level in guna and karma, not on birth. Hope that answers the question, Ashram Masadi.
Yes, Prabhu.
Asha Mataji, she asked a
Yes,
question.
Prabhuji.
Is that
Because
okay?
why I asked that question is that Umashankar Prabhuji said that always higher caste man can take care of the lower caste woman, because it is not that based on higher caste or lower caste, according to me. It should be according to their guna, or the qualities what they have. So why make a difference between a woman and a man was my question. I know if they are having the quality, even if it is from a lower caste, man can take care of the higher caste woman also. Why? Definitely they can, because if they are having the same way, even the lady, if she is from higher caste and marrying a lower caste woman, and that lower caste man has the qualities of all the qualities required, he can take care of the higher caste woman. Is also what my, that is why according to me that's not.
Yeah.
That's
So
not.
just to continue that, Srila Prabhupada and ISKCON today, the ISKCON generally don't see caste. ISKCON sees their man's character, the wife's character, and their the way of life, how their sadhana. This is what they see. They don't see the maybe horoscope as some extent, but they don't see which family they're born. They're born in Brahmana family or Kshatriya family or Shudra family. There are many of the Indian women married foreigners. That perspective, the foreigners are malachas, I mean, in the born, because they have no religion, but they are of high character. The following all sadhanas. That's why many women, Prabhupada only, kind of made them marry in America. Also, some of Indian also, or in proper disciples, in many cases. So it's based on a guna and karma, the character, and sadhana, the practices they do. So not the by birth. Hope that answers, right?
And also there is a saying, right, Prabhuji, ಜಾತಿಯಿಂದಲ್ಲ ಗುಣದಿಂದಿಹನು ಹೊಲೆಯ ಇಬ್ಬರಾಡುವ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಕದ್ದು ಕೇಳುವ ಹೊಲೆಯ. Because even the higher caste people can do anything, and then that is not that because of that, because they also do the wrong thing. So any person becomes higher caste or lower caste is by guna and not by birth.
True. Yeah. I mean, that's the reason I wanted to take up this point, so that we are all clear, So the caste system is not based on a birth, it's based on our character. So that's what we have to inculcate in our children, whichever family we are born, inculcate good character. That's the most important. Character is like Prabhupada always talks about the 4 regular principles. No meat eating, no intoxication, no extra religion relationship, and no gambling. These are the basics characters. If these characters are there, a sadhana is good, then everything else comes in place. Nice chanting and following, principles and dust services. This is the best Brahmana. What else they want? Whichever the family has born. So this is what we have to look for it. Of course, some family look for horoscope, but some places Prabhupada also did not encourage much of horoscope. He said horoscope. So because the person reading horoscope also should be qualified. Otherwise, he may not be able to read. So the point is that the character and the sadhana of a man and woman, that's the most important. Yeah. Okay, we'll move on to the.
Hey, Prabhu, one question I have.
Yes.
So I have an observation, like in our Itihas and Puranas, we don't see surnames, right? So, like I have read that is a recent concept when Britishers come that forced these surnames. So that caste system they can uh, force on people, and this the or Varna system they can destroy. So is it correct? Like previously, is it like that?
So this caste system, it is not from Sanatana Dharma. It is actually, I think somewhere in the 1700s, when the Britishers
Yeah.
came, they were the one, it was a Khyati, not a Jati. Khyati means they are known for what? For example, the carpenter, known for his carpentry work. The sculptor is known for his job. The Brahmanas, the Shastri is known for his job. So he's called Shastri. He's Chaturvedi, one who studied the Char Vedas. One does, the carpentry work, plumbing work. So that's how they have been known, and that's the surname has come along with that.
Yeah. So earlier, like somebody has to give introduction, they used to tell their guru's name or their
Correct.
father's name. But now it is more about surname. Where that people they want to judge somebody, they will ask what is their surname. And in a similar certain way, they will ask, okay, name somebody tell only name, then they will ask, okay, what is your surname? To just know like from which
Yeah.
caste this person is belonging.
Yeah. Okay, so as a practicing devotees, we are not bothered about the caste. We are more bothered about the character and the sadhana of a person. That's the important point. Or boy or girl, both. Because sadhana is good, character is good, everything else will taken care. Okay, we'll read the next verse, 44. Can somebody read, please?
Yeah, shall I read, Prabhuji?
Yeah.
Yeah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Text 1.14.44. Kaschit pretatmaneta hridayena bandhuna simyosmi rahito nityam manyasetyanyatanaruka. Translation, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Or is it that you're feeling empty for all time because you might have lost your most intimate friend, Lord Krishna? Oh, my brother Arjuna, I can think of no other reason for your becoming so dejected. Purport: all the inquisitiveness of Maharaja Yudhishthira about the world situation was already conjectured by Maharaja Yudhishthira on the basis of Lord Krishna's disappearance from the vision of the world, and this was now disclosed by him because of the acute dejection of Arjuna, which could not have been possible otherwise. So, even though he was doubtful about it, he was obliged to inquire frankly from Arjuna on the basis of Sri Narada's indication. Should I read this Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakura Prabhuji?
No, just we can discuss.
So here we come to know that Maharaj Yudhishthira finally, based on a previous indication by Narada, asked the actual question: is it that Lord Sri Krishna is not there in this world, or you have lost him? Because of that, you are dejected. So he had asked all the questions, and he did not get any positive answer from Arjuna. Finally, he asked the actual question: is it Lord Krishna has disappeared? Because he sees that Arjuna could not have done any such wrong activity. So only reason he could have been rejected because his closest friend Krishna would have left this planet and gone to his Goloka Vrindavana. So that's why before Arjuna could reach, he would have left. That's why he is rejected. This was what I understood, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
So again, as a practice devotees, in our life also, if Krishna is not there, life is like empty. Like Deshramara is saying, like you are feeling empty for all time because you might have lost your most intimate friend, Lord Krishna. So in our life also, if Krishna is not there, it's empty. If Krishna is there, everything's full. Krishna is always, protector, is Atmaram, but at the same time, is the protector of every living entity. So if the Krishna is not like when we write, any figure, if so many zeros are put, it will values increase. But if there is no one there, those zeros have no value. Similarly, we may have everything else, but Krishna is not there, everything else like a zero. So that's why we should bring Krishna in our life. We should keep Krishna in the center. When Krishna in the center, everything else becomes positive. Everything else becomes good. So that is a point. Now, all this time, Yudhishthira was asking so many questions. Is that like? Is that like this? But finally, he comes to the point. Yes, is it because Krishna has left? Yes, that's how Yudhishthira Maharaj concludes here. And with this, this chapter also concludes. Here, Prabhupada also writes that even though he was doubtful about it, he was obliged to inquire frankly from Arjuna on the basis of Narada indication. So previous verse, in chapter, we can see that how Narada has given indication that Krishna would have left. So Srila Vishnu Thakur also writes here, he says, but I should not have such doubts about you. Remembering the words of Narada, following is possible, however. You think to yourself, I am devoid of consciousness, fainting because of the absence of my dearest friend all time. That indeed can be only the cause, otherwise you do not have affliction in your mind. So the point is very clear. Arjuna is such a wonderful devotee. Otherwise, you would not have bothered anything. Just because Lord has left, without Lord, Arjuna has no power. He has nothing else to do. That's why he is feeling dejected. Okay. So again, lesson for us that keep Krishna in the center. If Krishna is not there, everything is lost. Okay. So we'll stop here. Devotees can share some comments. Yeah.
Prabhu, how to keep Krishna in center of our life?
So whatever Krishna likes, keep it. Whatever Krishna doesn't like, leave it. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. That's what Prabhupada said, whatever we do, whatever we think, we just, think whether Krishna will like it. Yes, do it. If you think Krishna will not like it, leave it. So that's a self, kind of a certification. We have to do it ourselves. At the same time, we have to see what the Acharya is saying, that what scripture is saying, that follow the scriptures. So like Prabhupada says that follow regulated principle, chant 16 rounds nicely, and be in the association devotees. Naturally, Krishna will be in the center, because chanting, doing worship, or offering bhoga, or being with the devotees always makes you remember Krishna. So this is the best way to keep the Krishna center. And also, whenever we do our day-to-day, work, keep in mind what for I'm working. What do I going to do the result of my work, like the office work, whatever. How I'm going to engage this result in Krishna's service. So this all helps to keep Krishna in the center. Hope that answers your question, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Anyone else? Okay. Any comments from Asha Mataji? Quickly.
Nothing,
Hello.
Prabhuji. I should make Krishna as the center in my life. That's what my takeaway for today.
Yes, Murali Prabhu, want to say anything?
Prabhu, if a father or mother scolds a son, how to keep Krishna in the center? Should he scold? Should a father mother scold a son? Son should receive scoldings, or what?
Definitely.
Huh.
The duty of father to correct a son, duty of a guru to correct his disciple, duty of a king to correct his praja.
Then
So
we lose temper. We lose.
no, losing temper is different. Scolding, correcting is different. It's not out of any enmity or out of envy. You're doing out of love, correcting out of love. So that person corrects, So guru doesn't show enmity against the disciple, or father doesn't show enmity against his son. He does out of love, but he has to correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Archana Mataji. No. Lakshmi Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So we should always remember Krishna. We should never forget him. And he is the protector. So Krishna is our center, Prabhuji.
Okay.
That is the takeaway. Hare Krishna.
Bhaskar Prabhu, anything else you want to say?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, sometimes it happens that whenever somebody, like you said, that we can scold, but we have to correct them. Not enmity, but we should lovingly we should tell. But it's sometimes our consciousness get this thing. If we say someone because nowadays it's if we say nicely and all, they don't hear, only immaterially, like doing in office or something. So sometimes we have to become little strict kind of. So that time our consciousness get so much affected, like we feel different. All this chanting power, everything will, for some moment it will go off. We get angry. Actually, we get carried away, bro. So what to do in that case, bro?
Yeah, see, the point, our intention should be very clear. Like you as a teacher, it's your responsibility to correct the children. You cannot be goody and leave them whatever they want to do. Then you may fail in your duty. As a father, like anybody, they have to correct the children. Now, take Prabhupada example. Prabhupada many times was very kind of hard with his disciples, but very next second, he was showering his love. He was not keep anything in his mind. So, but at the same time, the love is there, correction is also there. So, in one of the lectures, His Grace Jagashash Prabhu says that if you are not wipe the tears of other person, you have no right to slap them. The point is that if you're not showered your love, you have no right to slap them or correct them. So, to correct also, you should have your position or your responsibility. Otherwise, you cannot go and correct anybody and everybody. So if you have a love for them, your intention will be very clear. So in that case, you will not be disturbed. Yeah, maybe the children does something wrong. Yeah, sometime will get disturbed. But whatever done will be good intention. So that way will not be, consciousness will not be broken. Hope that answers, right?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Sumit Prabhu, want to say anything?
Yeah, bro. So, like, it is asked, like, how to keep Krishna in center. So, in our nectar instruction is given, Anabhilashita Shunyam. So, that we can have that aim to have no other desire than to whatever is favorable to Krishna. And how to reach that is also like, see, like our phone got discharged, what we do, we charge the battery. Similar thing we have to do. We have to take the associations of the devotees who have Krishna in center in their life. So from them we will get that recharge that can drive us towards that consciousness of having Krishna in the center in our life. So as Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Manmana Bhavamad Bhaktamadhyajamam Namaste. So those things we need to practice in our life, by which Lord says that we can go back to Him. So by doing this, I think we can have Krishna in the center of our life.
Yes, bro. Okay, Uma Shankar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, everything is covered. So, however, we should be, Krishna should be in center of everything. And also, any points that I have told today might have hurt somebody, but thing is that I have followed half of the thing that is spoken in the lecture. The thing is that men is of having a lot of false ego, and if a woman surrenders to them, then he will be really be happy. So that is the only case to avoid any kind of misunderstandings. That is it, Prabhuji. That is the other part that which I have missed it out. So that make the wrong sense. Right.
See, one thing we as a practicing devotees understand, Prabhupada many times says that if man expects his wife to be like a Sita, he should be like Rama. If he is not like Ram, he can't expect his wife to be like a Sita. That's a, and also example of Kardama and Dehuti. If you want expect a wife like Dehuti, he should be like Kardama. So, or other way around, if one wants a man like a Kardama, she should be like Dehuti, or what kind of a service she has done, what like service Sita has done to Ram. So that's how the kind of a standard given to us. So we should not just take one and imitate it. I cannot expect only this side of it without I doing my part properly. It applies both man and woman. So that's the point we need to understand. Hope that clarifies, right?
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you.
Okay, so we'll stop here. Vancha kalpatarabhyasya kripa sindhavyacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Ananta koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Tomorrow we'll start the new chapter. Please allocate, put a message in the group so that the devotees can come prepared. Everybody else, if not allocated also, please read so that we can discuss and go faster. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Bye-bye.